Hey everyone! I'm Cubastic and I am a speedcuber. A few days ago I realized that I need to check out my speedcubing skills. This channel is more than 1 year old and I started it by filming a video about the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube once became my only favorite pastime in my life. Now in YouTube, but back then, as the usual hobby, the speed solving of the Rubik's Cube changed my life so much that I can't even imagine myself without this puzzle in my hands. And for this video, here in the box I have a kit to check out my speedcubing skills, if you can call it like that. I ordered a new 3x3 cube, which will be my main one, and some more things that will help me. The essence of this video will be that I will now do several solvings, see what time I need for the solving now, and see if I can, through many training sessions, after months, perhaps years, improve my results. And the most interesting thing is that you will see the results together with me. You will observe my entire development in speedcubing. I will try to talk a lot about it, it is an interesting theme and this channel started exactly with this topic. This box contains my new Rubik's Cube. GAN Rubik's Cube, of course. Currently, this is the best one on the market. There's also a special timer or a stopwatch which allows you to check the time as accurately as possible, correctly, honestly, when solving the Rubik's Cube. Let's unpack it. Like this. What a beauty! And of course, there's also such a rug, it is needed in order to directly install this timer here. So, how is it attached here? Oh, just like that. Stuck in here under a little pressure, and we get such a set for a speedcubing! Damn, such nostalgic feelings overwhelm me now. I came up with this idea literally today, and I decided to make 5 solvings, 5 honest, cool sets with a new cube. This is GAN 11M Pro and it can do like this. Cool stuff, I will definitely make a review on it because it is really interesting model. You will see this review in one of my next videos, and now I want to do some speed solvings in order to understand how quickly I can solve the cube. To be honest, I'm so worried as if it is a competition, despite the fact that I already have 6 years of speedcubing experience, or more, 7. The 8 years coming, my gosh! I started speedcubing in 2013, this is evidenced by my profile on the official website of the World Rubik's Cube Association. And here it is indicated that I made 2130 official solvings in competitions. That's a lot! There were 44 competitions by the way, and I even earned a certain number of medals. For example, I have 6 gold, 12 silver, 4 bronze medals. It turns out in total I have 22 medals from 44 competitions and 2130 solvings. Just imagine, that's a lot, and how many interesting stories are connected with speedcubing, but unfortunately there are no competitions now. So I set myself the goal, as soon as it becomes possible, to make my own, maybe small, but the real speedcubing competitions. I don't know if it will be official or not, but nevertheless I hope I can make something like that. And now it's time to scramble the Rubik's Cube and make those long-awaited 5 solvings that will return me to speedcubing. It took some time to make up this whole setup, because our timer is unusual, it's smart, it is directly linked to the application, as you will see during our speed solvings. Let's make the first one right away. To do this you need to scramble the cube according to the algorithm. Well, you can compete with me using this scramble and your 3x3 cube. Be sure to write your results under this video. Let's see who will be faster, you or maybe I. Well, it seems to me that you will be faster, but nevertheless, let's try. Let me remind you that now videos are released every Tuesday and Friday, and in one of my next videos I will compare the very first Rubik's Speed Cube and its modern version, so subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications not to miss it. At the bottom of the screen it is shown how a properly scrambled Rubik's Cube should look like, and for me it completely coincides with the picture, which means that I scramble it correctly. Check it too, be attentive. Well, now let's try to make the first solving and see how this application works together with a timer. Whew, I'm ready. 3, 2, start! Whew, 13:46, my god, it seems like an eternity. As if it took a long time, but actually I think it's not bad. This is really close to my average. Let's save the solving. Let's go, the second one, I scrambled the cube. Checking, everything seems to be good, everything is correct. Whew, by the way, here's a pretty good option to make X-Cross. As if I still remember what it is. Maybe it would have worked. Okay, let's try. 3, 2, start, let's go. Done. Completed, and well... BAM! 1188! I didn't expect such a result from myself. Look, that's a pretty good result. 1188. There's something left in this head after so many years since Speedcubing, by the way. Can you imagine? But I'm really happy, this is a really good result. Let's try to make it even better in the third solving. Hope you are still there with me. By the way, in addition to the scramble and timer, the application also displays each solving in a queue. And solvings are also saved inside the timer, as you can see. Up to 5 sets can be saved here, the last one is 1188, the previous one is 1346, and at the end the timer itself will calculate my average out of 5 solvings. Third one. Ooh, this is more complicated, everything is not so simple here. But nevertheless, we should begin. Feels like I'm in a competition. Let's go. And here I stuck a bit. Okay, I will try to rehabilitate myself. 1446. Yes, at the beginning it was a little bit delayed, and at the end we have 1446. Slightly worse than average, but nevertheless, let's see what happens next. There are only 2 solvings, and they are now the most important, as in real competitions. Let's go! So we should check if it is correct. Yes, everything is correct. I was actually worried, to be honest. Here again, of course, X-Cross is possible, but I will not risk it because I'm not professional enough to save this pair. Perhaps with practice everything will work out, but so far I'm not ready. Oh my goodness, how scary it is! Here we go, 3, 2, start! Oh, again! Damn! Come on, come on! Oh, I think it will be the worst solving. Yeah, such things may happen. You know, it just didn't work out from the very beginning, and as much as 18 seconds. Oh my god, just because I was worried. One solving remains, and this makes me even more worried. Such a shame. Well, I'm good at it. Okay, I should do it well, the last one, the most important, and unfortunately I will not have a good result already, but I hope that at least it will be above the average. Well, if I now make the best solving, it will turn out, well, more or less my average result, which I had several years ago. Or perhaps my results are not that good that it was before. So everything is correct here, let's start. 3, 2, start. 1359. And here, by the way, we have a rather controversial situation. The cube wasn't turned enough by more or less 45 degrees, but I see that it is closer to the completed shape, which means that this solvent can be counted. Thus, I have 5 sets made, and by the way, here we see detailed statistics for each of these solvents and the timer shows it. Okay, we have 1395, next 1815, 1446, 1188, not bad, 1346, and the average time, as the timer shows us, is 1396. Well, it turns out even less than 14 seconds, not bad. This is a pretty good result for me. I hope that in the future I will not only improve my results, but perhaps someday I will make the average time below 10 seconds. Well guys, I hope you loved this video and enjoyed the news that I'm going to increase my SpeedCubing skills, and now there will be more Rubik's Cube and puzzles on my channel. Don't forget that one of my next videos I will devote to the evolution of the Speed Rubik's Cube. Subscribe and don't miss it. See you soon, goodbye everyone and have a good time!